Hello everyone, it's Jannie Branch and I have a message for you today. I call it my butterfly inspirational messages, my butterfly connection. But the message I wanted to bring to you is the other day when I went to work, what I discovered was that I didn't have my work badge. I do work in a clinical setting, so I do need my badge in order to get through certain doors, to get into certain areas, to let patients in. And so on this particular day when I didn't have my badge, I had to rely on others to let me into these certain areas. So I also could go through other doors, which were public access doors. So I was able to go into the doors where anyone could enter, myself, a patient, visitors, someone from another floor, EVS, anyone, those that are cleaning or whatever, anyone could go through the door. So that was no problem. I could go through those doors, but I didn't have access to those special important areas. So I spent most of my day wasting a lot of time and waiting on other people to get me through doors that I've already been vetted for lack of a better word, or for doors that I have already been granted special access. And I also spent a great deal of time leaving the patient at a certain point at a door, and then having to run through like 2 corridors to go and open the door for them. So they were waiting on me. So it really got me to thinking that God has given us special access into certain doors. But a lot of us leave that badge. We leave that badge of grace that He's given us to get into certain places. And we're waiting on other people to get us into those places that God already said, that's where I'm sending you. That's where I want you to go. You don't need them. You don't need man. You don't need a person. What you need to do is keep that badge of grace that I've given you, that special access that He's blessed us with, that anointing that He's placed on some of us to get into the places where we need to go. And so what we do a lot of times is that we don't carry it with us. We forget it. We forget it at home. We forget that He's even given us a badge. And what we do is we go and we just go into places where anybody can go into. I don't want to just go into places where the whole public has access. I want to be where God says that I can be. I want to be where He's given me special access, where He's anointed me to be in there. There are people waiting on you, just like I had to have patients waiting on me at the door so that they could get into their appointment. There are people who have appointments, and their appointment is contingent upon your appointment. So carry your badge. Be where God tells you to be. Go to the places He tells you to go. And He's giving you the badge. He's giving you the grace. He's giving you the assignment, and He's giving you the power and the anointing and the gift to do it. Some of us just forget that badge at home. Be everything that God told you to be. I'm Jannie Branch. I approve this message. And be fly. That means butterfly.